Okay, we are at the Critical Info website. We go to the Sign Up section. And I'll just take you into a demo account. So I've already got this loaded. So we'll go for a demo model. And this is what people, when they've completed their account, this is the section that it goes to, so they can download their answers. However, when someone who's new or doing the trial, they'll actually be taken to this front screen where they can watch the welcome video, and it's just a matter of pressing play. And then once they've watched the welcome video, they'll go to the next section, which takes them through to the instructions which have to be acknowledged. Those instructions just allow for people to understand how to navigate through the system, the fact that we ask them to nominate 2 key emergency contacts, and our suggestions for that. And you can see here that they need to just acknowledge it down the bottom and then go back to the dashboard. Then they'll be able to do day 1. This is what is included in the free 10-day trial. And you can see that these are the questions that we ask each day. This is the format that we use. So day 1 is about me, just a reminder what the tips and tricks are and the format of how to answer questions. So all questions must be answered, but people can actually say, I don't know, not applicable, or I need to find this. And then the responses are automatically saved, and then they can actually mark it as complete and add the task if they need to get documents or anything like that to their to-do list. So you can see here that on the first day, we ask them if there's anyone helping them complete their profile. We focus on themselves, where they keep diary appointments, whether they're an organ donor or have donated their body to science, whether they know their blood type, if they have a pacemaker or any other mobility aids, hearing aids, anything in their body they weren't born with, ongoing medical conditions, etc. And then we have at the end of each day this My Story section, which is allowing people to tell their story. And they can do that via audio, video, or text. So if I just actually delete this answer here, I'll say, yes, I want to delete it. And you can see that then I get the option to either record that, and it's just a matter of clicking on the microphone and recording your answer, although you can do that in video as well. And again, it's just clicking on there. It will transcribe the answer for them. They can make any notes here if they need to update the transcription. And that's what we can do. And each day has that format. So it's then a matter of marking that complete. And on day 1, you nominate those key contacts. And then you can see here that we have multiple days. So I'll just take you through that. So we start on About Me. That's the free trial. Then people, they can go to onto a paid subscription and unlock these day 2 to day 15. So we focus on health, heritage, gender, sexuality and spirituality, important documents. This is a good one to have a look at because you can see here that people get to note where they actually keep the documents. So I have a Medicare card, I have a copy of my birth certificate, and what we encourage people to do is actually mark where they store these documents. So at least you know what you're looking for and where it's actually located. So that's what we encourage people to do. We don't encourage people to upload their documents, but actually record the location of where that information is kept. And then, most importantly, nominate your 2 key contacts about where it is. Then we have pets, social, employment, business if that's relevant, education, finances, assets, professional services and suppliers, my digital life, and my end-of-life ceremonies and my secrets. Then you'll see that on day 15, we ask these questions. So we ask them to review who they've nominated as their key contacts, whether that access is still required for each of the sections or whether you want to give them access to particular areas. Ask them whether they would like to have that key contact have access immediately when hospitalised or on death. And also if there's anyone else that needs to be notified if you go to hospital or when you die. And then if there's, in an emergency, if there's any sensitive items or issues that are noted in your secret section, that this key contact should be mindful of when going through your personal belongings. Other details that we ask is who is the first person to enter your house? And then if you become sick, is there anyone you care for or anything such as a pet that needs attention or to be taken care of in your absence? Then once all of this is completed and confirmed, this is when you can actually download your answers. And you'll see that this is how it appears. And we encourage people to download this information and put it with their important documents, wherever they be stored in the house, preferably a flood-proof, fire-proof area. However, as you know, this still has a to-do list, so you can view the guides here on how to get a power of attorney, link through to those particular organisations to support you. But as we are aware, these documents need to reflect our life. So this is something that needs to be reviewed on an ongoing basis. And also, if you've nominated that your key contacts don't have access immediately, but it is on your death, all of that's pre-approved, and then they will receive email notification of that access, and they will receive instructions on how to access that information accordingly, which is just through their key contacts dashboard when they log in, and it comes up here, and then you can actually just request access for the person that you are a key contact for. They will then receive a text message, and if there's no response within 1 hour, you will have that access granted because it's all pre-approved, and then it will look here that you can download the documents, watch videos, listen to audio, etc. So hopefully that helps explaining the platform and where it sits in supporting your community. Thank you.